Hello everybody and welcome. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to MotorSport Manager. Last we left off on the back of a superb result in Portugal with a P1, P3 under very wet conditions. That is after our P2, P3 under very wet conditions in Gidford. So we have pace, unfortunately. Oh, and it's going to be raining during practice in Monza as well. Unfortunately, in the standings, we still have 35 points to breach to Zampoli Engineering in 2 races. And if I'm being honest, I don't think we're going to be able to. But we are 39 points clear of P5, which should ensure we do meet our objectives of finishing P4 this season. We have no more parts being designed, and we are absolutely broke. So that's going to be fun. Because when are we not broke? And remember, we didn't even build a facility this year. It just all went in the car development. And talking about car development, we'll have 2 amazing engines for next year. But right now they are not legal engines, so we can't use them. Reliability on the current parts is maximum, as is performance, so not much we can do. Except move on to the next race. I wonder if they gain more XP when working on parts. I'm gonna try that because why not? Maybe I should check that. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. Apparently, they do get experience developing parts and as well as doing pit stops, etc. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Let's not keep them idle. Well, kind of have them tinkering. Davis' future in silver racing is in doubt. Why? She's doing a good job, I believe. Well, on that note, we want to renew Shen's contract while she's still interested. You'll be equal status. What's your current wage? 104. Well, yeah, You want a long contract. I'm very happy to give you a long contract because that means we're going to be able to bring you in with us in the upper league. And no bonus. We'll go with a basic one. Maybe she'll want more, but we want to keep her here. I think that's paramount. We have a pretty good lineup. I'm going to be completely undecisive about this. Oh, we're no longer low quality team, chat. I'm going to abstain, keep my votes, because there's just 3 more laps on average. Yeah, okay. Well, you guys are not getting longer episodes. The game said no. I could have voted, but rather keep my back problems. Oh no, who has back problems? Jen. Oh, for 3 weeks. Ugh. Renegotiation. You want way more money. Fine. Fine. We're giving you way more money. We don't want to lose her. Factory stuff idle. High heating. Yeah, okay, but we really don't want her to leave us. We raised her. And we want to keep her with us as long as we can. Oh, she accepted. I may have overpaid here, but yeah. Good. We've got both our drivers for the next 2 years. That is reassuring. We paid a lot of money. That's needs must. In 3 years time, well, not 2.5 seasons, whatever. Hopefully we'll be in the upper league and she will be leading the charge for us. Now, Monza, low fuel burn, low tire wear, high speed track. You got back problems. I'm not leaving you at home. The championship fight is too important to give to Christina here, who is, I mean, she exists. Do we go 4th or above with our current form? Do we greed it? Because if I screw this up, we don't get big enough upfront payment and I screw it up with the sponsor select, we broke. We go very negative. You know what? I'm taking that chance. Let's go. Monza time. The Temple of Speed. I am not an antidepressant. I'm on speed. If you've watched the Supercard episode 1 through 6, you have that reference. Okay, Monza, it's supposed to be wet practice. I ain't seeing that just yet, but oh, it's got, ooh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Yeah, it's definitely coming. Hot tires? Nope. Wet tires. Low downforce, but not too low. Bit of understeer. And high speeds. We go straight to wet, I think. Inters should do the trick. Yeah, you'd think they want minimum wing, but nope. They do want some... I mean, you want front wing and no back wing in Monza. That's usually what you want, but in this case, that's not what they want. We'll see that, however, on the other side of practice, where I will be seeing you. We return after a rainy practice, which we top, because of course we do. But I'm not too happy with the bonuses we got. We only got inters 1 and softs 1. That's not amazing. No water to be seen here. We need to be 4th or above. That's brutal. So we'll go with soft tires because I think that the tire of choice here is with low tire wear, low temperatures, low fuel consumption. And yeah, I do believe we got a pretty good setup. 97 ain't too shabby. Full fuel so that we can full push. Yeah, 97 as well. Softs, strats, full push, as we're going to be starting from relatively far back. Let's see, softs at the front, hards for Marcellella, okay, and some mediums in the... Okay, most people are on softs. That makes sense with this low tire wear. But it's 5 red lights. And away we go in Monza, and Key has a terrible start and doesn't help. Oh no, she makes position again, but Brownledge cuts through while Elegard runs wide. That's P12, P3. Oh my god, Brownledge. Oh my god, Brownledge. He's in P8. What the hell? Okay. He drops back, but she's injured, so that's understandable. Jonas is here to win, chat. I think he is making his intentions very clear. He is here to take the championship from Rees and Liao. That's just who Jonas is today. And here comes our powerful engine, and that's already up in P4 at the beginning of lap 2. Make it P3. I think we're gonna box Key earlier for once. Usually I like Jonas go 1 lap longer, but I think Key on this one is a bit stuck in traffic and not up to speed today. But Brownledge, followed by Liao, unfortunately. Oh my god, that was dreadful. And Liao cuts his way through. God damn it. Stone Jr. is still fighting. Come on, this isn't your fight. You glorified back. Oh my god, Liao is just too quick. And Rees is laying in ambush behind the 2 Predators. She's gonna catch up. Come on, Jonas. Make your engine shown. In reverse parabolica. No, can't find the trajectory. And that is not... Okay, good. Now you hunt down Liao, who already gapped by 1.7 seconds. Whilst Key is actually starting to make moves here. Excellent. Excellent. Take it a bit easier on your tires, Key. We want you to go a bit longer, and you also have square wheels, unfortunately, with your low smoothness. Okay, is it getting cloudy? No jokes here. That would be a 3rd rainy race in a row. I mean, I love those. They're full of action, but they're hard to actually commentate. And I've been working on this for the past 8 hours. Between the editing, the recording, the scripting, the thumbnails, I've just spent the last 8 hours uninterrupted working on this series. So I don't think I can take another race. I don't think I have it in me at the moment. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. P in P13, middle of the pack. Yeah, she's not having a good race, is she? With her injuries. Jonas hunting Liao down, still 1.5 seconds behind, but steering clear of Reese for the time being. Well, if we don't get the team standings, maybe Brownlich can hunt for the driver standings. It's a long shot. But hey, it's only lap 5. Let's not go there. Meanwhile, Key fighting with Van Anen, who closes the door. Good attack from Van Anen here in this corner. Jonas pulling 4 seconds to Stone, and oh, Liao must have had a problem because we suddenly caught up a lot. You haven't been staring at the back of his car. That's not true. You're gonna be boxing at the end of lap 7. So 2 more laps on these tires. Just stay behind and make them make a mistake. That's your game here. Young ran wide. Okay. Still joining ahead of Key though. Makes it to P12 and hunting Young on dirty tires in Ascari. Not happening though. I'm getting concerned about Key's tires. She needs to do a lap and a half, 2 laps and a half on these. Ugh. To conserve them. We double stack? No, 11 seconds isn't enough. Look at Jonas sniffing Liao's gearbox. And around the inside he goes through, goes Brownlich. No! Liao finds the grip, but he goes back. Oh, okay. He finds the grip and stays ahead in Ascari. Oh, what a move. What a move, Jonas. Take a bow. Get a full tank for that. And yeah, bring it to the pits. Your durability on the tires is looking a bit shoddy. And yeah, Key with the low smoothness. Maybe we should double stack. 12 seconds. Yeah, we're boxing her. She's not making it another lap around. I don't like doing it, but we did it last race, and we're gonna do it again. She may lose a second or 2, but that will be less than whatever she will lose if she goes another lap on these. Brownlich takes the pits from the lead. Liao stays out. This is going to be interesting. Now, is Key going to be held up? Here she comes, and oh, not held up. Unfortunately, Jonas is in no, he's not in traffic. What am I on about? What am I faffing about? Key leaves the pits in last place, but she should have the clearest. No, she doesn't. Because Young boxed as well in front of her. Okay, it's not bad. Now, Jonas, this is where you make a difference on the owl. This is your moment. Full push. Full push on your outlap. Let's see where we leave. We had about a second on the owl. Let's see if we can keep that, or if we got overcut. Disgusting chicane here. And no, what is that? Referee. Okay, you still make the move. All right. They're on hard tires though, so they will struggle for pace. That's your opportunity to stay in front. That's 5 seconds penalty for Esteban Ocon for unsafe rejoin. Okay, it seems Key made a few moves during her pit stop as well. That's good. Yeah, stretch your legs while you have the tire advantage. 6.6 laps, so you will go to the end of lap 15. That is exactly what we want to see. Okay. Liao is not really falling back despite the hard tires, which is a... Oh, they're pushing like mad. Okay. Reese is up to P4. Key is in P10 once everybody's pitted. That's better than she was before. And trying to make a move on Vananen again. I've got some bad deja vu. Marcellella, though, started on hards for some reason, but pitted at the same time as everybody else. Oh, yeah, if Key finishes inside the top 10, I'll be happy with her bad back. That's very unfortunate timing for an injury, but what can you do? Still keeping half a second gap to Liao, who is pushing on fuel. So they're on hard and pushing on fuel. They will not be able to do that for the whole stint. Otherwise, they will box at the same time as us, and their tire advantage will be negated. He has been overtaken by Marcellella. That was bound to happen, and is now being hunted down by Davis, second and a half behind. Tower is looking okay, and Stramby is getting in on the action, coming on the back of Liao as well, pushing on the tires. We're the only ones who aren't pushing. Low temperatures means you can push, but I do want to... Oh, Elegard runs wide. I do want to keep a bit of life in these. Liao can push, but... Oh, we took 3/10 out of them. We took 3/10. That's 4/10 now. And now they're under threat by Stramby, so they're going to fight. They're going to be losing time. That's very good for Jonas, who is just driving right now. Just doing quali laps, basically. Very good. Very good. That's... Yeah. Good. We need to finish ahead of P4 if we are not to be broke. And right now you're doing a damn good job. 1.1 seconds from Yao. 56% on the tires. Ooh, that's a bit low, isn't it? Yeah. I think we'll box Key a lap earlier, because she's just having a mare right now. She is staying close to Marcellella, and that's created an extra second to gap to Davis. But yeah, we're gonna have to nurse these tires a bit, unfortunately. Tire wear is not that low, and I don't want to see below 30% before we box at the end of lap 15. How long have we been going on these tires? 5 laps, 50%, that's 10% per lap. Okay. You can't make your way past Marcellella. Yeah, skill issue. Sorry, mate. Okay, full push. Full push, we're boxing you a lap earlier. And I'm afraid that you're going to have to go on to mediums. Otherwise, your softs won't make it. So we're boxing you at the end of this one, going on mediums. 7 laps remaining, so we'll short fuel slightly. No, we won't short fuel, we'll fuel enough. Slightly over fueling, I should call it. And her form is down in the gutter, but I can't blame her. She's got the vertebrae all wrong or something. So we'll box earlier to try to undercut Marcellella and Vananen. She stayed with that pack. She did a good job of this. Oh, she even overtaking Marcellella now that she can push on these tires at the end of her stint. So she still have some pace. As for you, that's a very straightforward final sprint to the finish line. You've got 3 seconds to Liao. And that may be a second victory in a row at this rate. Okay, Shen is boxing. Reese is going on hards for her final stint. That's interesting, if questionable. Okay, full push on your outlap, dear Key, so that you may threaten Vananen and Marcellella. 3.7 seconds to Liao is the gap from Jonas. We just need a final stint where you don't bin it. And that will be 2 successful and successive race wins. That's it. That's all we're asking of you. Keep it out of the wall. Don't scare me like that, game. 5 laps to go. We can push on these. Coming out in P8 and in clear air. That is exactly where we want to be. Oh, no. Rogers has something to say about that, but Brownledge is not interested in listening. Just doesn't care for it. You push. And Key makes positions. Excellent. Nanan is still out there, so is Masalella. So we'll see whether or not the undercut worked at the end of this lap. I suspect they're going to box. New rain on the horizon. Dry race. Liao is in the pits. All right. Did the undercut function? Did the undercut work? Leaving the pits again. I got a massive deja vu. But this time, absolutely working. That's 3-something seconds. 3.5. To Liao, more than that, even 4.5. Okay, Thomas, take it easy. You got nothing to prove. To mimic a team radio to Lando Norris. You got nothing to prove. Just bring it home. And that will be your second victory in a row and third podium in a row. Liao, unfortunately, will be just behind, and so will Reese, so I think that's our chances in the team standings gone. But we'll definitely get our 800,000 bonus, which is absolutely lovely, simply lovely even. Anyway. Key got some people leaving the pits right now, and you're making your way back to P11, so you're still behind Van Anen, but you did undercut Masalilla, who is on much fresher rubber than you are. Okay, there's going to be a fight for P10 for Key, although Davis has not pitted, but I suspect Davis will stay in front of Key still. 4.2 seconds is the gap to Liao behind on fresher rubber, but we need not rush. We got 3 more laps to go. And we are good. We are doing very well. Davis in the pits. Shen. Come on. Now, Davis is going to leave the pits ahead. Oh, no! We make a move! That's up to P10, but Davis isn't fresh soft, so... oh, well, doesn't have that much space, actually, if Masalella can threaten her. Yeah, that's going to be hard. We may sink down to P12. You can push on these. You can push 2.5 laps to go. You can push. You should be okay. You can even attack. Just get out there, Luis. Oh, 2 seconds to Liao now with 2 laps to go. I'm not liking it. It's okay. We're in control. They're pushing like mad, right? Yeah. Well, 2 can play this game. Yeah, you can't push that much. 1.5 seconds is the gap now. We'll push like mad on the last lap. Liao is having to cool down their tires, I suspect. He is still in P10, but with Davis and Masalella just behind, even Elegard isn't that far. So it's going to be a rough final lap. 1.6 seconds is the gap. You can full push. I think it's in the gap for Brownledge, who sets a PB. Now, Key, final lap. Can she stay ahead? Try not to overcook your tires completely. Can you stay ahead for 1 more lap? Davis up the inside on these fresher softs. Key tries to keep it around the outside, but it's just not gonna be enough, unfortunately. And now under threat by Masalella. Full push and fuel, my friend. Use your powerful engine. You can make it. I believe in you. Liao dropping 3 seconds to Brownledge. Brownledge will not be caught before the end of this one. Key keeps the inside, tries to show the outside to Masalella, but it's just not sufficient. This one's for you, Tumbling Satellite. Thank you very much, Brownledge, dedicating your victory to me, your team principal. And unfortunately, Key, after a hard-fought battle, will only be finishing in P12 because of her injury. That's fine. You did well. You did well. But Jonas, with a 3rd podium in a row and 2nd victory, what a guy. I was wondering at the beginning of the season whether or not we had made the right move, letting Jared go and hiring Jonas. It seems I have been vindicated in my decision, and that's a hat trick. Have one of your drivers win 3 races consecutively. 3? Is that the 3rd? Wait a sec. This is race 9. Oh my god, yes. Oh, that's a lot of points. Okay. Thank you, Game Achievements, for reminding me. I know what I'm doing. I'm totally not overheating like your tires right now. And fastest lap as well, 22 points, main court. Unfortunately, Key being down in 12 means she only scores 9, so that's 31 points for us and 36 for Zempeli, who are basically crowned champion at this point. No movement in the standings whatsoever. And we take 3 points from Ozu before the final race of the season. 40 points to Zempeli is not something we can catch. Like, unless they score 0... Nope, no, I don't think we can catch. But that was a very good effort. And it's going to be all to play for in the final race of the season for P2. But what about the driver standings? I rarely check those, because this game is very good at making you remember you're managing a team. And the Drivers' Championship is interesting and all, but before anything, you're a team. Now, still P4, still 30 points of Liao, and only 10 points to Stramby, so there's and 1 point behind Young. There's a world where Brownlich finishes in P2 in the driver standings. That is, yeah, they're already champion. The game said so. So it's unfortunately going to be a fight for P2 in the standings, but I'm okay with that. He will be back on track without issues, and the final race will be a rainy one. My god, the weather this season was appalling, but good for us. Key's our better driver. Yeah, she needed the morale boost after a little bit of a counter performance due to, well, her health. We don't blame her. We don't hold it against her. The form of 0.0, maybe we do, but her being injured and not performing at the best of her ability is, I mean, it's an injury. What can you do? Not get injured, perhaps. Oh. Okay, that's our best pit crew. Very low chance of mistakes. And 6th on the grid only with that pit crew? My. They must have splurged. Oh, it's the fixing, I guess, which isn't that good, but we don't care. But anyway, it's going to be all for me today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a good time. I sure did. And I'll be seeing you in the next and final one. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.